God's about to bring the whole house down, ladies and gentlemen. These bunch of sex trafficking mongrels are about to be exposed. These bunch of pedophiles in Hollywood are going to be exposed for who they are. I don't care what you think about fraudulent Sleepy Joe. He's a sex trafficking, demon-possessed mongrel. He's of the left. He ain't no better than the Pope and Oprah Winfrey and Tom Hanks and the rest of that wicked crap. God is going to bring the whole house down. I said he's going to bring the whole house down. He's going to burn the whole thing to the ground. He's going to expose all these bunch of pedophiles. I'm telling you, he's going to expose Kamala Harris for the Jezebel demon that she is. God's about to bring the whole house down, ladies and gentlemen.
And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end.
Give me Revelation 71 and give me Ephesians 1 and 13.
Book of Revelation, chapter 7 and verse 1.
Bring it out!
After these days, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth.
The 4 corners of the earth represent the surroundings of this planet, man. Right, go on.
Holding the 4 winds of the earth.
Give me Jeremiah 51 and 1 real quick. What are these actual winds? Is that talking about they're holding back a hurricane, man? Did the Most High stir up all of this big prophecy and all this great destruction over a breeze? They're holding back the breeze. They're holding back a small gust, a typhoon. This wind is the destruction. Give me Jeremiah 51 and 1.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them.
And this Babylon, read.
That raise up against me a destroying wind.
Hey, what?
A destroying wind.
That's nuclear fire, man. Death and destruction, man.
Right.
When that fire hit, and it's like a wind, and it go and evaporate everybody, man, and disintegrate your whole body and melt you. That's the fire that the Lord is coming with, man. That's the wind that it's talking about. Read.
And will send unto Babylon fanners.
Fanners, man, they gonna heat up that wind, man. They gonna spark it up, right? What do you think Iran is for? Russia, China, and all these kings of the East, they're part of all of that destruction that the Lord is gonna put back on the earth, man. Right? Because the earth gotta be cleansed and purified of all of the faggots, all of the dykes, all of the murderers, all of the wicked, all of the profane, all of the ungodly, all of the abominable. The earth gotta be cleansed by fire, man.
That's right.
Right, read.
That shall fan her and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
They're gonna be against this place. The her is America, man. Right? So go back to Revelation chapter 7 where you left off.
And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east.
And why did this angel come from the east? Give me Genesis 28 and 22, man. All right, it don't mean he decided to come from the east, man. That was spontaneous. Y'all know why he came from the east?
That's where he coming back from.
Yeah, but what's in the east? That's what?
That's where we pray to him from.
Well, you close.
Right.
Brother, you know why he came from the east? Give me Genesis 28. Let's start at 22.
The book of Genesis, chapter 28, verse 22. And this stone which I have set for a pillar shall be God's house, and of all that thou shalt give me, I will surely give the tenth unto thee.
Go to Genesis 28. What was that? 11? Yeah, you start at 11.
Verse 11.
Yeah.
The book of Genesis, chapter 28, verse 11. And he lighteth upon a certain place, and tarried there all night.
It's Jacob tarried there all night. Go on.
Because the sun was set.
Right.
And he took of the stones of that place and put them for his pillows.
See, that's a hardcore man right there, man. Right? Hey, brother, come learn something, brother. What's your nationality, brother?
Me.
You just you?
It's me.
All right, now, if I checked off, if we all about to start a company, right? And I say, brother, we want you to apply. Now, I hand you an application, and it say whites only, or it say black, or it's a Pacific Islander, or it's a non-Hispanic or other, or whatever, which one are you going to check off to get this job?
Black.
Black? Right, so you identify as black, right?
Yeah.
But black is the color of your jacket. So are you actually black?
No.
So what are you?
Brown.
But is that a nationality?
You're right, it's not.
You said what?
You're right, it's not.
It's not, right? So who are we?
You're people.
Right? Well, you got a lot of people on the planet. Right? Give me the book of Acts 17 and 26. Let me show you something. You believe in the Bible?
Of course.
Of course, that's good, brother. I like that answer, man. Right? Go to Acts chapter 17 and 26, man. You know, God created everybody on the earth, right? And he has different nations. Give me 17 and 17. Right? Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 7. Bring that up.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 17,
Sorry, what was the verse? 17 and 26.
like 17, verse 26. And hath made of one blood all nations of men.
No, it's just one nation.
All nations of men.
No, one human race.
All nations of men.
Out of one blood, right? Out of Adam, you have all nations of men. Read.
For to dwell on all the face of the earth.
So it's a lot of nations. What nation are we? Because God never called a nation of people black people or African American. Those are new man-made terms. So if there's all these nations dwelling on the earth, on these different continents, who are we? Right, give me Deuteronomy 32 and 7.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 7. Remember the days of
We
old.
gotta remember the days of old. Right? We gotta remember our heritage of who we are as a people. You gotta remember everything that you have right now, it was given to you. It was forced on you. Right? You assimilated to a society that you were brought over and to be a slave to. Right? And you accepted the philosophies, you accepted the ideologies, the language, the holidays, the dress code, the customs, and you made it acceptable. Right? But what did we have before that, brother? We don't know. That's why God is telling us what? Remember the days of old.
Consider the years of many generations.
We're not talking just 1619. Right? Many generations. We're talking about 900 BC when King Solomon was on the scene. We're speaking 4,000 years ago when we left out of Egypt. These are the years of many generations, brother. Right? Go on.
Ask thy fathers, and he will shew thee.
So we're going to go through the scriptures and read about our forefathers, and their prophecies are going to tell who we are as a people.
Thy elders, and they will tell thee.
Read.
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam.
When he did what?
He separated the sons of Adam.
Right? Don't everybody come out of Adam? But now we read about God separating the sons of Adam. Here's these people, you get this land. Here's these people, you get this land. Here's these people, you get this land. Right? Then you got us. We in there too, but we got to find out, well, what people are we that God divided, right? Go on.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Now we're reading about the children of Israel. You ever heard about the children of Israel? Who are the children of Israel? What do you know about them?
Well, from what I've heard, that we are the true people of Israel.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, brother. Where have you heard that from, brother?
Mainly from the scriptures, with the scriptures within the Bible itself.
Okay.
It's
And
like-
hold on. When you say we, what are you saying?
We as people of a darker complexion.
All right. What about, well, Ethiopians have a dark complexion. Are we Ethiopian? These are the Israelites right here, brother and his son. You absolutely right. And these are the Israelites, man. Right? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. These are the children of the Most High, man.
Right.
So when you said that's what you read in the scriptures, it's in the Bible. Right? So when he separated the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel for what?
For the Lord's portion is his people.
The Lord's portion, out of everybody, he has his people. That's my portion. Like if I cut up a piece of damn pie into 8 slices, and I cut up the biggest slice, right? I said, that's my portion right there. Do I care about the other slices? That's for everybody else. It's mine right here. So this is what the Lord did with us. We're his portion. Right? So the
Right.
Lord's portion is his people, read.
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
That's like Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Because when the Most High put lots on what nation he wanted, the lot fell on Israel. Right? And we were the chosen ones. And we still are the chosen ones.
Right.
Right? But how do we know that we're the chosen ones? Because the prophecies in the Bible tell you what will happen. Right? Give me Isaiah 48 and 3. Right? Give me Isaiah chapter 48 and 3. Give me Isaiah 42 and 9.
Chapter 48 and verse 3.
Give me Psalm chapter 102 and 3.
And verse 3, and it reads, I have declared the former things from the beginning.
See, the Lord declared prophecies before everything was created. Our history and our records, it was written. Right? So the Lord declared the former things from the beginning. Go on.
And they went forth out of my mouth.
They went forth out of my mouth, because I'm going to show you our history in the Bible. Go on.
And I shewed them.
And I what?
And I shewed them.
Your brother, and he showed us. Read.
I shewed them. I did them suddenly, and they came to pass.
We're going to show you everything that the Lord wrote thousands of years ago. He did them subtly, and it came to pass. So without a shadow of a doubt, we're going to show you that we're the Israelites. Bring that up.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 102, and verse 20.
Right?
To hear the groaning.
Start at 18.
Verse 18. This shall be written for generations to come.
See, this Bible was written for the generation to come. What is generation that came on the scene? Every prophecy, hold on, let them listen, all right? Can you respect him and let them listen? All right. So go and read it again.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 102, verse 18. This shall be written for the generation to come.
What does that mean, brother?
Repeat that one more time.
This shall be written for the generation to come.
This was written thousands of years ago, but he said, I'm going to write it for the generation to come. What does that mean?
And it'll be the generation of us.
Exactly. So everything we're reading is about us. It pertains to us right now in 2020. That's right. Go on.
And the people which shall be created.
And that's us. That we're born now. Right? Go on.
Shall praise the Lord.
We're going to praise the Lord because now we know that we're the Israelites. Right? Go to Deuteronomy 28.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
What people did this happen to out of everybody on the earth? Bring it up.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So God prophesied that the nation of Israel will go into Egypt again. Now, from reading the scriptures, brother, what were the Israelites doing in Egypt? Under Pharaoh. You don't know they were slaves. Right? You heard of that?
Yes.
Didn't Moses say, let my people go? Then he say, Pharaoh, if you don't let my firstborn go, I'm going to slay your firstborn. Right? So these things happen to us in Egypt as slaves and bondage. All right? Give me Psalm 78 and 51. Give me Exodus 1 and 8. We're going to give you the history, brother. All right? All right. This is something that's not taught to you. How old are you?
I'm 28.
28. All right, brother. Well, you never learned this, brother. All right? Bring that up.
Book of Exodus, chapter 1 and verse 8. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph.
You had a new king that knew not Joseph, because when Joseph was on the scene, we lived good in Egypt. We had the best of the land. We lived in the best part of the city, right? We ate the best food. Now you had this new king that rose up and said, well, I don't know the Israelites like that. Who are these people in my land? Who them jealous of these people, man? They better than me. They stronger than me. Right? Go on.
Verse 9. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel.
That's us, the people of this is what the ancient Africans are saying about the Israelites. Right? Behold, the children of his people, go on,
are more and mighty than us.
It said the Israelites are better than the Egyptians. That's what he said. He admitted that. You see, they actually admit and know that the Israelites dominate in everything, man.
That's right.
We're the most powerful nation under the sun. But when our God is with us, man. And they understood that. Go on.
Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply and come. Lest they multiply and it comes to pass that when they fall out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land.
You see that? So they said we got to destroy these people. That's what it means. If I say I'm gonna deal wisely with you, that means all of us gonna turn our back. We're gonna be whispering, plotting. We're gonna be winking and making moves and sneaky behavior. And we being treacherous, right? And we plotting on taking that bag. That's what he was plotting on, how to destroy us. This is what the Egyptians was doing. They wanted to break down us as a people. So what did they do to us? Go on.
Verse 10. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burden.
They had taskmasters over us. What's another word for a taskmaster? To afflict you in your burden. That's a slave master. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Then it happened in this society. Then the so-called white man set up overseers and taskmasters to afflict us and whip you. You said, how long?
Over 200 years.
Oh, hey, brother, how about 500? How about 600? How about since the 1400s when Columbus came over here and he raped, robbed, and murdered all the indigenous people of this land and dashed babies against the stones and never put down their sword. Then 200 years later, almost 300, we was brought over here in the transatlantic slave trade, right? So that's what we're telling you. Let us deal wisely with them. But this happened in ancient Egypt. We were slaves too. Just like in this place we were slaves. Go on.
And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities,
We have to build for the African treasure cities.
Python and Ramses.
Python and Ramses. Right, read?
But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew.
So what were we doing in Egypt? Well, which one was it? Were we kings or were we slaves? Because it seems like that we are, if you build in cities, and if you get in the taskmaster put over you to afflict you in your work, are you a king? Do kings get afflicted in their burdens? Kings don't have any burdens, right? They issuing out directions and commands. So we reading about our life in Egypt, that we were slaves, working and building cities, right? Just like in America, we have to work and build cities, right? Work in the hot sun, like we were in the hot sand. So we show you in Deuteronomy 28, what would happen to the Israelites for breaking God's commandments? Right, go to 68 again, 28 and 68.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
God said he's going to send the Israelites back into Egypt again. What is Egypt? What were they doing in Egypt? Right, as free men or as what? They were slaves. So the Lord is telling you, if you do not keep my commandments, I'm going to send you back into slavery again. In the time of Deuteronomy, they already left Egypt, right? They left. They went through the Red Sea. The Lord sent down the 10 plagues, killed all of the firstborn. They in the wilderness. They received the laws and commandments. The young generation with Caleb and Joshua, they're about to go to the promised land. But the Lord is telling this generation, if you do not keep my commandments again, I'm going to send you back into slavery again.
That's right.
Let's see how we will go into slavery.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with
what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With ships. What nation of people is that talking about? Who went into slavery on ships? We did.
That's right.
Who was right? The Israelites, brother. We went into
right.
slavery on cargo slave ships just like that behind you, man. At the bottom of that slave ship, our forefathers were down there, man. Right? In 200-degree weather, man. Right? Hot and humid, man. Rat infested, disease infested, malaria, smallpox, tuberculosis, defecation, periods, influenza, varicella, all types of disease, man. Right? And that's Bible prophecy. The Bible is telling you what would happen. We read, suddenly it came to pass, and I showed them. Didn't that come to pass? Right? Wasn't that written for us to come? That we can understand that these things happen to us? Right? So who are we? We are the Israelites. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand, brother. You're not black. You're not just a human. You got a lot of humans on the earth. You got humans with one arm. You got humans with half a kneecap. You know what I'm saying? You got Chinese people. You got a lot of nations on the earth. We read that in Acts 17:6. What nation are we? The Israelites, exactly.
Right.
The Israelites.
Right.
And we were sent over here to Egypt on what? On ships. What happened, brother, when we were sent over here on ships? You tell me the history. You fill in the gaps for me. If I'm a young man and I say, brother, what happened when we were brought over here on slave ships? What happened after that? Well, I'm telling you, well, let's take life on a slave ship, right? Let's go on a time machine. In 1735, we on a slave ship, and we sail in, and we land right here at the harbor. What would happen to us immediately after? Death? Is that what would happen? What would happen to us, brother? Exactly, we put into slavery over here. But they just keep you on the boat. They brought all the slaves over here, and they got out and they went to eat, and they just kept us on the boat. What did they do?
They took our history. They made us basically do what we did back in Egypt over here, but to the extreme.
Yeah, well, you're right, brother. You're right. You're right. So we're gonna read that right there. Read where you left off.
By the way whereof I spake unto
The
thee.
Lord said, I'm going to send you into slavery again on ships the same way I told you it's going to happen. That's what you call prophecy. That's what you mean is written for the generation to come. Right? Give me Sirach 42:19. Go on.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Have we ever seen our homeland again? Never. What's our homeland, brother? It is Israel.
That's right.
Are we still in America? Can we go to Germany and still see black people? Can I go to Honduras and Venezuela and still see my people on this side of the world? Right? Can I go to Colombia? Right? Can I go to China and still see people of our nation? So that's us. Thou shalt see it no more again. This Bible can't be talking about nobody else, man. Right? Go on.
And there he shall be sold unto your enemies.
And once you get off that slave ship, you're going to be what?
Sold unto your enemies.
Read that again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Once you get off that slave ship and they drag you off and your damn wrist all bleeding and cut up from the rusty chains and your feet shackled together and they pulling you like you a dog and they throw you in the ground and they shave your beard off and shave your head off. They throw you in a lime bath, right? And then get you up and put you in the auction block. Then you're going to be what?
Sold unto your enemies.
Then they're going to be like this. What's your name?
My name's John.
They say, John, we got John. $300 for John, $5 for John, $20 for John. You were sold. That sound familiar, right? You were sold to your enemies on this place right here. This harbor right here was a hot slave port back in the day, right? Lexington Market, up the street, up on Howard, right? Up there at Lexington, that's a hot slave port. Right down Key Highway up there, Locust Point, that's a hot slave port. Out in Fells Point, right, Canton, all these ports off the harbor, these are hot slave ports that we were brought over and we were sold to our enemies. What people were our enemies that we were sold to? Who is that talking about? The Europeans.
That's right.
Now, does God call people European, or is that something that seems like it was just invented? Right, so the Europeans, according to the Bible, what's their nationality?
Caucasian.
Edomites. Edomites, brother. They're called the Edomites. So who's your enemy? The Edomites. Right? Go on where you left off.
There you shall be sold to your enemies.
The Edomites, read.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
A man in bondage and a woman in bondage.
And no man shall buy you.
Right, no man shall buy you. You know what that means? That means no man will purchase you or redeem you. No man came and said, hey, here go all of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I got all of this money. Let's get a plane. Let's get a bus, a boat, and we're going to give them back to and send them back to the land of Israel. Has that ever happened? Never happened. No man has done that to him, brother.
Gentlemen, without dinner reservations, but please keep spreading the word.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. Let me show you one more. I'm not disagreeing, shaking your head, right? But let me bring that up.
One more scripture, brother.
Hold on, let me say something real quick, brother. We read about we were sold to who? The Edomites. Point out the Edomites. Point them out right now. Right behind. Brother, they closer than what you think. Point out your enemy.
I don't have any enemies.
Well, God said that we have enemies. God said we were sold to our enemies. You said who our enemies are. So point out your enemy. Is that your brother? They close to point them out. Who else? And where else? Come on, brother. 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 Brother, shit ain't that damn cool, man. Come on, brother.
Get out!
Damn! Damn, man.
Crazy, man.
Damn, look at that. They said, look, damn, man, that's a cool right there. Give me Proverbs 11:21, man. Give me Proverbs 17:15, man. And that's where they got to go to slavery, man. All these nations going to be in hardcore captivity, man.
Verse 21.
And if you were damn cool, you going to get put to death, man.
Right.
So
And it reads,
he couldn't even turn around. He knew what I was talking about. He could feel it, man. He backed up and he said, well, it's getting kind of hot in here,
When
man.
you said it, she gripped on his hand like extra.
Yeah, well, he should have turned around and said, this is my damn enemy right here, man. This is you. And said, yo, get the fuck away from me. Dinner reservations for what, man? He should have said, cancel them reservations. I'm going to learn with my brothers, man. That's right. Bring that up.
though hand joined in hand.
What the Lord say?
Though hand joined in hand.
What they join hand in hand? Right? Though hand joined in hand.
The wicked shall not be unpunished.
And they both the wicked, and they both gonna be unpunished, man. The Lord don't give a damn if you join hand in hand. Give me Isaiah 13:15 and bring that up.
But the seed,
Go ahead, Slack.
but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
Who's the seed of the righteous? The elect, man. Right? Who's the righteous? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Who's their seed? The 12 tribes. We're going to be delivered because we know who our enemy is, man. Give me Sirach 12:10. And what did the Most High say about your enemy, man? They said, never trust thine enemy. For as iron rusteth, so does his wickedness, man. And you tell me one time in history when a so-called white man, under his different false identities, whether they were the Greeks, whether they were the Romans, whether they were the damn French or the damn English, what have they done good for the nation of Israel, huh? Right? You're going to find out that they have never done anything good for my people.
That's
huh?
right. That's right.
Bring that out, King.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 15.
And the Lord going to thrust you through and stab you up and kill you for joining hand in hand with your enemy, man.
That's right.
And the Lord not playing no games, man. Bring that out.
He that justifieth the wicked.
If you justifying the wicked and saying, I got dinner reservations, right? I got dinner for two, and he held it up proud, man. You justifying the wicked after you admitted out of your own mouth that that's your enemy, man.
That's right.
He that justified the wicked,
That's right.
And he that have condemned the just.
and they condemning the just. What the just, man? They getting on us, read.
Even they both are abomination to the Lord.
You see that they both an abomination to the Lord, man.
That's right.
The Lord don't give a damn. Give me Sirach chapter 12 and 10, man. Right? Give me Sirach 12 and 10. Hey, Dante, you trying to come down and read about this one? Yeah. Right? Give me Sirach chapter 12 and 10, man. So the Lord is going to kill every coon, every sambo, every man that love their oppressor and hate the Most High, man. Straight like that. Bring it up.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Never trust thine enemy.
What the Lord say?
Never trust thy
You
enemies.
think I'm going to trust the same man that was oppressing me, lynching me, killing me, raping my father back in the day, man, slicing my mother's neck, killing my damn sister, doing all types of experiments on her, man? Why you think I would trust that man? Right, go on.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his
It's
wickedness.
gonna come out, man. Yeah, they got dinner races for two. She gonna get mad and call him a nigger tonight, man. Right? He gonna order her the wrong damn drink, and she gonna say, you fucking niggas all the same.
Like it. She gonna call us niggas. Don't trust them niggas.
Yeah, she is. She gonna call, and he gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, he
gonna
gonna
say, yeah,
agree with
those was some niggas,
Right.
man. He gonna agree and say, yeah, they was some niggers up there, man. You know, and he gonna smile. He gonna start liking saying that, man. Right? Go on.
Verse 11.
And right, these Edomites, they gonna pretend to be your friend, man. They gonna say hi to you, right? They gonna open the door for you. They may give you a job. They may let you buy their house. They may let you buy some land. The Lord said their wickedness is gonna come out, man.
That's right.
Give me 1 Maccabees chapter 6 and 59. Go on.
Though he humble himself.
And now they may humble themselves and say, well, hey, I'm just an average white man, right? I'm a Caucasian, right? I'm your friend, right? I'm your buddy. Hey, pal. Go on. Hey, boss.
And go crouching.
You good? And go crouching.
Yet take good heed.
You better be studying this man, man. You better be watching him and observing him.
And beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
Right?
And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
Right, meaning his wickedness is still there, man. You gonna turn around and say, well, what the hell is this, man? Because he's an Edomite, and he never gonna change, man. They always gonna be the violent man. They always gonna be the wicked, man. Right? They always gonna be the treacherous ones, man.
That's right.
Go on.
Verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
Right, you can't set him by you because he's gonna take your seat, man. Right, we got the sign up here where you got Gad, you got Ephraim, you got Reuben, and they did what? They made an affinity with this damn devil right here, man.
Right.
Get that devil on camera, right? They made a damn affinity and league and covenant with that devil, man. And what did Esau do, man? Esau came over and stabbed you in the back, pat you in the stomach, stab you in the back, slice your neck off, and throw you in the damn river, man. And steal your land and claim your identity, man. Then you had Edomites saying that they the Native Americans now, man. They making movies saying we the Native Americans. So ain't nothing but some damn thieves and liars, man.
That's right.
That's why the Most High gonna kill every one of them after 1,000 years, and their body's gonna be burnt with the flame, man.
Right.
Did Daniel say that then did I saw the beast and the body given to the burning flame, man? Right? The Lord said that in the book of Daniel, man. So go on where you left off.
Neither let him sit at thy right hand.
Why would I let my enemy sit at my right hand? And you got Jake that do that, man. That's my best friend. That's my pal. We've been knowing each other for so long, man. Hey, if you still love an Edomite, if you an Israelite saying all nations can make it, the Lord gonna kill you, man.
That's right.
He gonna put you to death on this earth right now if you in this truth still thinking that Esau can make it, man.
That's right.
If you don't feel some type of anger and hatred, you're not a wise man. It's a time to hate, man. The Lord says, surely oppression maketh what? A wise man mad, man. And we mad as hell up here, man.
That's right.
Go on where you left off.
Lest he seek to take thy seat,
Right?
and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith.
Right. Go on.
Verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
Why would I pity it? That's what you do. You got yourself jammed up, man. You know the repercussions of playing with a snake, man. You know what happened when you walking around with a snake all on you? You liable to get bit, man. You got a high chance of getting strangled to death. Right? So why would I pity you? You getting bitten by a serpent, man. So that's talking about Jake, you hanging around your enemy, man. When his organs come up missing, we're not gonna cry, man. We're not gonna shed. We're gonna shed a tear. We're gonna see it on the news. We're gonna be eating on lamb, and we're gonna say, damn. Well, what else is next? Right? We're not gonna cry over brothers like that, man. When Jake is destroyed for loving their enemy, we're not gonna shed no tears in those days, man. Right? Because you was pitying, you was playing with the serpent, man. You was playing with the beast. Right, read?
Or any such as come nigh with wild beasts.
Read.
So that goeth to a sinner, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity?
Ain't nobody gonna feel bad for you. Give me First Maccabees 6 and 59. Give me Proverbs chapter 26 and 25, man. And Joel 20 and 12.
The book of First Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 59.
Bring it out.
And covenant with them.
So the Edomites, they made a covenant with us, man. Well, what you think gonna happen with this covenant, man? Right? What you think gonna happen when the Edomites made a covenant with us? You don't know?
Drinking.
You said what?
Drinking.
What do you think is gonna happen after they made a covenant with us?
You're gonna break it.
All right, there you go, brother. So let's see what happened. Read.
And covenant with them.
Right?
That they shall live after their laws.
So we're gonna live after your laws. Let's see how long that hold up. Go on.
As they did before.
Right?
For they are therefore displeased.
Right? They said these Jews are displeased, man. Right? Let them keep their laws. Let them keep their commandments. Judas up there killing tens of thousands of Edomites. He burning cities down, man. Let them chill out and let them keep their laws. Let's make a covenant with them. Go on.
And have done all these things.
Right?
Because we abolished their laws.
They said, look, hey, they killing everybody, man. Hey, when Levi and these Levites, man, the brothers from Maccabees, they modern day Haitians, man, going crazy, man, with swords and shields in their hand, killing off damn Edomites, man, thrusting them through, killing babies and burning their cities with fire, man. Right? And they was kind of vexed when Judas, Simon, Jonathan was putting in that work. Go on.
So the king and the princes were content. Wherefore he sent unto them to make peace.
He sent unto Jake to make peace. Right? Go on.
And they accepted thereof.
And here go Israel. Okay, to Edom. What the hell, man? Didn't Esau appear before Jacob with 400 men? Give me Genesis 27 and 49, man.
Go.
You should have known that, man. Now we know it's of the Lord, but I'm not accepting no damn covenant with an Edomite, man.
That's right.
The Lord said in the law, you cannot make any covenant with the heathen, man. Right? The Lord said, thou shalt utterly destroy them, man. Right? So, read that again.
First Maccabees chapter 6, verse 60.
Read.
So the king and the princes were content. Wherefore he sent unto them to make peace.
Right.
And they accepted thereof.
Hold that real quick. Bring that up. Genesis 27 and 40.
The book of Genesis chapter 27 and verse 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live.
This is the blessing of Esau. He lived by his sword. What is his sword? His modern, it's not just an actual sword. It's talking about any form of violent weaponry that this man has, man. Whether it's heat ray lasers, whether it's damn nuclear bombs, whether it's RPG missiles, plasma grenades, whatever he got, man. Esau get off on violence. That's what the Lord called him, the violent man. Right? The bloody man. The wicked. Go on.
And shalt serve thy brother.
And he gonna serve us, read.
And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion.
When you have the dominion, because Esau's gonna have the dominion, and he got it now. That thou shalt what?
That thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
And then Esau gonna rebel and come back into power. And that happened during the Renaissance, read.
And Esau hated Jacob.
And what?
And Esau hated Jacob.
You can't see that's in the Bible. Esau hated. Did that hatred go away? No. That never went away, man. Right? Give me Ezekiel 35:5. Go on where you left off.
First Maccabees chapter 6, verse 61.
Read.
Also the king and the princes made an oath unto them, whereupon they went out of the stronghold. Then the king entered into Mount Zion.
Right?
But
He entered into Mount Zion. They made a covenant. They made a treaty. Now the king, he rode into Mount Zion. You know how beautiful Mount Zion is, man? You know how much gold is there, man? It tell you in the treasury you had infinite sums of money, man. Wealthy, gold, silver, shields, and targets from Solomon, from David. When he saw it, it was better than anything you could ever imagine, man. You get enticed when you go to damn New York City, man. Or when you go to damn the Taj Mahal. You should have been in Mount Zion during this time, man. So he entered into Mount Zion, read.
But when he saw the strength of the place, he brake his oath.
He did what?
He break his oath.
That's a damn Esau, right, man? Right? He break his oath. Go on.
That he had made, and gave commandment to pull down the wall round about.
Right?
Afterward departed in all haste, and returned unto Antioch,
Right?
where he found Philip to be master of the city.
So he poured down all of the walls, man. After he made a covenant. So you still gonna trust Esau, man? Right, give me First Maccabees 7-13. The days of trusting your enemy are coming to an end, man.
That's right.
We not no cool niggas. We not no damn Sambos. We not smiling back at you Edomites, man. We not shaking your hand. We tell you the devil, that you the devil the Bible speak of, and the Lord gonna kill you, man.
That's right.
And we gonna put our hands on you too, man. Right? Go on where you left off. On First Maccabees 7-13.
First Maccabees chapter 7, verse 13.
Bring it out.
Now the Assyrians were the first among the children of Israel that sought peace of them.
Right?
For said day, one that is a priest of the seed of Aaron is come with this army,
Right.
and he will do us no wrong.
Right, go on.
So he spake unto them peaceably,
He spake unto them peaceably. Go on.
and sware unto them,
And he made an oath to swear unto them. Go on.
saying, we will procure to harm neither of you nor your friends.
We're not gonna harm you and your friends. What you think gonna happen after this?
We're gonna harm. We're gonna harm.
All right, that's Esau. Let's see. Maybe Esau might change though, man. Maybe they won't finally be a rape, robber, and murderer, man. Maybe they'll turn over a new leaf. Go on.
Whereupon they believed him.
Hold on. Israel believed him. They believed him. Then we just go to the 6th chapter. Now we in the 7th chapter. That's why Jake not gonna make it, man. Right? And we hate you so-called white men and white women, man. And the Lord gonna kill y'all and put y'all to death, man. Because y'all right on stolen land, man. Right, go on.
Howbeit, he took of them 60 men,
He took 60 men,
and slew them in one day.
and start killing everybody in one day. So did he keep this covenant?
No,
Right, go on.
according to the words which he wrote,
Read.
the flesh of thy saints have they cast out,
Right.
and their blood have they shed round about Jerusalem.
Didn't they do that? Didn't they shed all of our blood, man? Right? Don't they still shed our blood to this day? So that Jake that loved that so-called white woman, he need to wake the hell up, man.
That's right.
He need to wake the hell up, and we're trying to wake him up through the truth. But if you can't get it, the Lord blinded you, man. If you can't get it, the Lord made you dull of hearing. He made your heart heavy, man, that you may not understand. Right, go on.
And there was none to bury them.
Right,
Wherefore the fear and dread of them fell upon all the people,
right.
who said, there is neither truth nor righteousness in them.
Hold on, what did our forefathers say about Esau?
There is neither truth nor righteousness in them.
Hold on, what did he say about these devils right here?
There is neither truth nor righteousness in them.
That's talking about you so-called white kids. Hey, we don't give a damn who you got about your damn kids. We don't give a damn about your kids, man.
I don't know devil.
Hey, look, you are the devil,
yes, you
man. Hey, did you care about when you was dashing babies against the stones?
I'm the devil
When a
'cause I
so-called
white?
man was putting black people in slavery, man?
I didn't do that.
Well, your forefathers did it, and you didn't do it, and we don't give a damn about your kids,
That's
man.
right. That's right.
Right.
Tomorrow I got my kids with me. Hey, we had our kids with us, and you sold them to different plantations,
That's right.
man.
That's
You
right.
fed them to damn alligators,
You
man.
a damn hypocrite.
Yeah.
Hillbilly.
Right, talking about I got my kids with me. Give me Psalms 137 and 7. Read that again. There is neither what?
There is neither truth nor righteousness in
There
them.
ain't no damn truth or righteousness in them, man. Didn't the Lord say the thief cometh not but to steal and to kill? Right? Didn't he say that about who? About the so-called white man. Esau. Right? Go on.
For they have broken the covenant
Damn.
and oath
They broke the covenant oath,
that they made.
and that's Esau live and direct, man. Right? You can't make that up. So why would you trust your enemy when there is no truth or righteousness in them, man?
Habakkuk said his soul not upright.
Right, so that's right. His soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Hey, brother, come learn something, brother. Hey, brother, come learn something, brother.
I'm good, bro.
No, you're not good, brother. You don't know who you are.
That's right.
You're not good.
I'm cool with that, bro.
All right, well, you're going to be good with death, brother.
That's right.
So let's move on where we left off. Give me Job 20 and 12. Right? That's why Jacob gonna be destroyed, man. They're gonna have a horrible death, man. Whether it's by famine, whether you catch some strange ass disease and pestilence, whether you die in a damn FEMA camp, the Lord don't care about that, man. Right? When you come against his words right here, you're gonna be utterly destroyed.
That's right.
And we gotta come out here and deal with that, man. Give me 1 Thessalonians 2 and 2. Hey, brothers, come learn something, brothers. What's your nationality?
Huh?
What's your nationality?
I'm mixed, bro.
That's not a nationality, brother. Y'all gotta repent as Israelites and keep the commandments. All right? Bring that up. 20 and 12.
It's the book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth,
And wickedness be sweet in these devils' mouth, man. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, read.
though he hide it under his tongue,
That's how the devil get, man. He hide it under his tongue. Right? Oh, man, we're gonna let them go back and build. Right? We're gonna let y'all do your thing, man. And then they broke the oath and the covenant, man. So he hide it under his tongue, then it comes forth and it manifests. That's why Gad, didn't Gad call the so-called white man a devil too? Because they speak with a forked tongue, huh? Talking about we traded. This damn devil said they got the whole island of Manhattan, I believe, for 3 beads, man. 3 beads. I'ma sell all this damn land for 3 beads. So this devil ain't nothing but a liar, man.
that's right.
Right, bring that up.
The book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 2.
Read.
But even after that, we had suffered before
Right,
and were shamefully entreated.
right, read. And weren't we shamefully entreated by the so-called white man?
That's right.
Ain't that a shame getting bent over in front of your son and your daughter and your wife and getting raped to death? The Lord said that's being shamefully entreated, man. Right? He said, don't say this in front of my kids. But what about Gator Bait, man? What about, 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, man? What about in Louisiana, Georgia, and Florida, man? Where they would take your baby, snatch her from the woman in the middle of the night, rape the woman, while the other Edomite take the Jake baby, put her in a damn cage, and be gate for the damn alligator, man. Right? So we give a flying F about you and your kids, man.
That's right.
And
Right.
your kids gonna get put to death in those days, man.
Right.
Right? Give me Nahum 3 and 10. Read it from the top, King.
Book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 2.
Read.
But even after that, we had suffered before and were shamefully entreated.
And we were shamefully entreated, man. Go on.
As ye know, at
Oh,
Phil-
as what?
As ye know.
The whole world knows that, man. Don't you know that? That's what he said. You know this, man. Read.
at Philippi, we were bold in our God to speak unto you the gospel of God with much contention.
And we bold in our gospel to teach with much contention, man. With strife, with scoffers, with rebellious Jake, talking about they good. They was bold out there to preach the gospel with much contention, man. And we gotta be like that in these last days. Bring that precept up. Right? And we gotta come out here and teach the truth, man. Right? Give me Nahum chapter 3 and 10. Somebody give me Psalms 137 and 7, man. Right? And they walking up and they think nothing gonna happen to y'all. Y'all know y'all gonna pay for slavery, right? Y'all gotta pay for rape, robbery, and murder. Right? You said what, you devil? Come up here, you damn evil.
Homosexual.
Right, bring that up. Hey, and sister, love your own brothers and separate from that white man.
Right.
Why would you be with the same man that's killing you and murdering you? You a damn cool.
You a fool.
You a damn cool.
You a fool.
Damn cool, huh?
He said, wow.
Coons. Hey, coons, man. One thing I can't stand is a coon. Coon. Hey, I can't stand a coon more than the damn. Give me 2 Maccabees 13 and 23. Bring that up.
The book of Nahum, chapter 3 and verse 10.
Give me 1 Maccabees 7 and 5.
Yet was
A lot
she
of
carried
coons in
away.
Maccabees, man. Yet was she carried away,
She went into captivity.
right?
Her young children also were dashed in pieces at the top of all the streets.
We're gonna take their young children, line them up at this boulevard, line them up at the corner of this street, line them up on the highway right here. We're gonna line them up by the hundreds. We're gonna take them and do what?
And dashed into pieces at the top of all the streets.
We're gonna take them kids and dash them in pieces at the top of the streets, man. That's
right,
That's
right.
what God said. That's what the Most High said, man. And you gotta pay for that, man. And the Lord did not forget. Right? So we don't give a damn about your kids, man. You never gave a damn about my kids, man. Right? About my forefathers and their kids, man. Right? And the Lord not giving you no damn sympathy. Right? Go on.
And they cast lots for her honorable men.
And we're gonna cast lots for their honorable men. They're gonna be going into slavery. Read.
And all her great men were bound in chains.
And all her great men gonna be bound in chains, thus said the Lord, man.
Right.
That's the future of these other nations. The future of these other nations is slavery, man. Right? Then they put us in slavery. Give me Leviticus 25 and 42. Bring that up. 7 and 5.
The book of 1 Maccabees chapter 7 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
There came unto him all the wicked and ungodly men of Israel.
You got that, those are coons. There came into this man Esau, all of the wicked, ungodly men of Israel. Read.
Having Alcimus, who was desirous to be high priest.
They wanted him to be high priest. He wanted to pay for the priesthood. That's Jake right there. He ain't going through the bloodline. He wanted to pay to be the high priest. Read.
For their captain. And they accused the people of the king, saying, Judas and his brethren have slain all thy friends.
Ain't that a coon statement? They went to the so-called white man and said, Judas, he killing your friends. Right? Judas killing all you so-called white people, man. Right? What are you going to do about it, Mr. White Man? Can you stop him from killing you? That's a coon right there, man. Judas has slain all. Imagine y'all going to the so-called white man and saying, no brothers out there teaching and getting on the Edomites. Can you shut them down, please? Well, that's what they was doing, man. That's what this all for this brother right here, man. Not this brother, but the brother that was hand in hand with his enemy. Right? Go on.
And driven us out of our own land.
They said they driven us out of our land. Go on.
Now therefore, send some men whom thou trustest, and let him go and see what havoc he hath made among us.
Right. Imagine y'all going to the so-called white man saying, you please send an army and go kill them brothers out there teaching. They wreaking havoc out there. We don't care what it is. Right. Just please, white man, go stop the Israelites, man, from saving us. We don't want to be saved. I want to stay under the captivity of you, Esau. Coonery 101. Go to real quick, 2 Maccabees 13 to 23. Damn shame, man. Hey, it's the death of all coons, man, in these last days, man. Right? Bring that out, 2 Maccabees 13 to 23.
The book of 2 Maccabees chapter 13, verse 23.
Read.
Heard that Philip, who was left over the affairs in Antioch.
What's going on, brother? You listening? All right, what's your nationality? What's your nationality? Christian? You believe in the Bible? What does Jesus Christ look like? You don't know? Is this? Let's bring it up. Give me Daniel 10 and 5 and Revelation 1. Is this what he looked like? Is that Jesus?
Yeah, from my understanding,
That's what people say he looked like? All right, let's bring it up. Go to Revelation 1 and 12.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
And I turned to see.
You know what book we're reading out of, right? This is the Bible. All right, you believe in the Bible? So we're about to read what Jesus Christ looked like in the Bible. Let's bring that out.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 12.
Right.
And I turned to see the voice that spake with me. And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
The Son of Man is who they call Jesus Christ. This is John the Revelator looking at the Lord himself. Go on.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
You see this picture right here? That's a garment down to the foot. That's something that he had on. Right? Go on.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
And around his waist, he had a golden girdle on to uphold his garment. Right? Go on.
His head and his hair were white like wool, as white as snow.
And he had woolly hair. What race of people have woolly hair? Imagine a sheep just popped up in front of us, and you felt the sheep. What type of people on the earth have hair like that sheep? Black people, right? So read that again. 14.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
And it was white. Let's get the elder right here. Watch out. Let me see the brother right here.